And we're off. Yeah, welcome back everybody. It's a day late with this video. I tried to do this yesterday. Fucker wouldn't cooperate. So, here I am. Okay, um, I'll say this very slowly for my fellow Redskins fans on here. It's Dallas week, and I can't get up anything for trash talk. Yes, it's the fucking Counters. Yes, you love to beat them. Here's the problem. Once again, once again, we have Tweedledee and Tweedledumbass. Mike or Kyle Shanahan. They're fucking interchangeable. Call whichever one. They're interchangeable. Once again, fuck up at quarterback. You're playing the Dolphins. Only have one win. One win for the Dolphins. And you can't do a fucking thing. Yeah, I knew it was lost Sunday morning. I'm lying in bed, flipping on the set, flipped it somewhere on the ESPN universe. I forget where it was. Might have been ESPNU. I don't even know myself. Flipped it on there. Had a little thing there, I guess, like, for something to update the fantasy owners, for who's playing and not playing and all that. And had a little crawl there. It says Redskins start Rex Grossman against the Dolphins. I thought, yeah, we go. You've just insured a 3-13 season. You have now insured we're in the Andrew Luck sweepstakes. I should have known at that point, and then I watched the game. Yeah. Words fail me. Believe me, words fail me. I have been doing this now, following the Burgundy and Gold. I have done this now for my 45th season. Started doing this when I was 9. So I remember what it was like way back in the day. Remember what it was like when you watched the Redskins lose games, but it was always fun to watch because you had Sonny and all that. You don't even have that now. Doesn't make a damn now whether it's Rex Grossman or John Beck. This is a failed experiment. And the sooner somebody gets up an online petition to force Mike and Kyle Shanahan just clean house, the sooner you can do an online petition, the sooner I can sign the fucker. But I got a better idea for an online petition. This may not sit well with some. I swear, I'm almost. If I knew how to do it, I'd get up an online petition, and we could send to Roger Goodell and say, you know what? Why don't you just dissolve this franchise? Don't move the Redskins. Please don't do that. Just dissolve the fucking franchise, because that's what Dan Snyder's done. It's such a fucking embarrassment that you might as well just go ahead and just abolish the franchise. Just stand there and say, we don't deserve to have pro football in Washington. I don't know. I keep looking at it time after time, and I keep wondering to myself, it would just be so easy to say, I give up, I'm done with this, I'll go follow the Ravens for the rest of my natural life. And I said, I can't do it. For the very reason I told you, I've been doing this thing now, what is the 45th season? I'm a fucking lifer. I'm sorry. I'm not going to apologize for it either. But I'm a lifer. I can't expect anybody to. It's an age-old argument. You can't expect anybody to move from, say New York or San Fran or even Miami, come to Washington and have them give up, and have them give up their loyalty to the Dolphins and the Jets or the Giants or whatever. I can't expect that from anybody. I love for you to just stand there and try to embrace the Redskins, certainly, but you can't give up. You can't give this up. It's like an alcoholic craving booze. It's like a drug addict. You gotta have your coke, your crack, or what have you. It's there. It's an addiction. Oh, I won't say it's an addiction. That's not the word I want to use here. But maybe addiction is the word. I don't know. But I'm telling you this much, is that I've been doing this a lot. Believe me, my fandom is a lot longer than most of my fellow Redskins fans on here. So I'm just putting this out here. But, the truth be told is that if it wasn't for the Caps winning the way they are, I'd be a candidate for the rubber room right now. Oh boy. Oh, it's just so much goes on. It's amazing. So much goes on. What am I missing? Oh well, I'll just get off that topic, move on to something else, which is basically the NBA and what David Stern likes to call the nuclear winter. Look, people, I said this back in the summer that you were going to see a lockout in the NBA. You were going to see that. Now, of course, the players' union decided to certify this is for antitrust law purposes. But nobody knows what's going to happen. I'm just standing here, and I said it in the summer, you weren't going to see an NBA season, which, at least for us Wizards fans, is a blessing in disguise, so we can't bitch and moan about how bad they suck. But anyway, that's it on that count. Love to stand here and talk about the Nats, but I think I'll save that for when something really does happen. Oh God, let me think here. What was I gonna do? Oh, I know what I was gonna say here. I'm gonna give a gigantic fuck you to the Board of Trustees at Penn State. And I'll also give it to the people at the Big Ten Conference. This is twofold. We all know the Joe Paterno deal. We all know the story. I talked about it before. I did a whole video the other week about it. And I have said before that the way the Board of Trustees did this, by handing an envelope to Joe Pa, say, call this number, open this envelope, call the number. He calls the number. One of the trustees says, hey, bye-bye, Joe. I said, that's shitty. I said, you don't do a man like that. But that's one fuck you. And that's why I gave you the double dose. I said, here's the second one. Let's go to the Big Ten Conference. For taking Joe Paterno's name off of the championship trophy. The understanding originally was called the Stag Paterno Championship Trophy. The Stag, by the way, his name is Alonzo Stag. Go Google, Google it up if you want to know about it. Just go Google Amos Alonzo Stag. That's all you need to know. You'll find out. But anyway, the trophy. So the Big Ten decided to take Joe Pa's name off of the trophy. Let me include these assholes who run the Big Ten. Joe Paterno did not ram his dick up a 10-year-old boy's ass. Okay? We can argue about the moral responsibility. I've said it before. There's the moral responsibility was lacking. I will grant everybody that. But Joe Paterno did not ram his dick up a 10-year-old boy's ass. Why are you punishing him? You achieved your Pyrrhic victory. You got him fired. You've attained that Pyrrhic victory. What is it going to? What does it mean? It's like dogs piling a rabbit or something. It's like a gangbang. I don't know. I honestly don't know. You've done enough emotional harm to him. You've destroyed his reputation, which really you didn't have a right to do that. You want to do that? Go after this asshole Jerry Sandusky, who did rape a 10-year-old up the ass. Go after him. Go after this other shitbag, Mike McCreary, who now, as I understand, is now running around saying, "Oh, I tried to. Oh, I stopped this. You know, I stopped Jerry Sandusky ramming his dick up a 10-year-old boy." No, you didn't. They got you on record saying you never did a fucking thing. You called your daddy, you then called Joe Pye. You never called law enforcement, never called Child Protective Services. No, you didn't do that shit. And now you want to run around like an ESPN or whatever the case may be, and you decide, oh, now I'm going to tell this story about, oh, I stopped it. You know, I stopped it before it got worse. You fucking piece of shit. It just continues. That just disgusts me more than anything. You know, and of course the politicians now get involved. You know, now they want to, now they want to call congressional hearings, which I know in a way you should, but you're gonna fuck this up. Believe me, you're gonna see. I don't care if it's the House or the Senate Commerce Committee because they have jurisdiction over sports in this country. You know they're gonna fuck this up. Believe me, you know they're gonna fuck this up one way or another and just make this thing 500 times worse than it already is. Everybody want a grandstand. Everybody want to stand there and posture like a goddamn dog and pony show. I better stop on that one because I'm starting to get real pissed. Bad enough the Redskins suck. Now I gotta do this. This would send me for the rubber room. Oh my gosh. Anyway, as I'm talking here, I'm about 35 minutes or so away from the Cavs. I'm doing there. Oh fuck! I forgot who they're playing. Oh god. Oh, I'm having a goddamn brain fart today. I cannot think of who the Cavs are playing tonight. Oh, Nashville. That's right. I'm sorry, I'm trying to remember. That's why it's an 8 o'clock start. Yeah, they're playing Nashville. I'm sorry. Whew, boy, ain't no fun getting old, folks. You get to my age, it's no fun. Anyway, I'm just gonna leave it at that point. I'm just gonna shut up and shut this thing down. As always, I say, God knows when I'm gonna do another video. Uh, and as I say, there's no telling when I do this. So, as always, I get to say adios, motherfuckers. Enjoy your sports night, whatever the case may be. And I will see you. I will see you as soon as this picture stops freezing. There we go. I'll shut this thing off here if I can. Anyway, shall see you whenever.